Welcome to the GuthrieAmerica podcast. We sit down with amazing people who do life in our community and who are from here. I'm your host, Heady Coleman. Today I'm sitting down with Tracy Zserdin. Before we jump into this conversation with Tracy, would you please go ahead and subscribe to the podcast and leave a review? It would mean the world to me. Hey, shout out to North Church Guthrie for letting us host our podcast in the building. Also, shout out to 5+2 Leadership Program, which will be kicking back off this October with 8th grade boys. It is a program where we teach them leadership skills and entrepreneurship skills. After school program. Thank you so much for the supporters of that. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's hear it from the one and only Tracy Zserdin. Mom, that was the best one you've done.
Nice.
Oh,
Thank
my
you.
goodness. You're getting better.
Look at her.
And Tracy's working to get you a mic.
I am. She needs a mic.
You need a mic.
Mama needs a mic.
Mama needs a mic. Yeah, so you can have, when you ask, so you can have input. When I will say, Mom, do you have anything? We won't let you just freely.
She's taking over.
Yeah, she's taking over. She wants to completely take over. See, it was.
That's the thing about it.
We were doing great,
you.
Mom.
I feel you.
We were doing so good.
Yeah.
Tracy, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I am doing good. So the first question I want to ask you is if your family was sitting over there in that seat, how would they describe you? I just love to hear how people think their families would describe them. Our friends.
Families are friends.
Friends are family.
Yeah. It probably depends on the day with my family. Yeah. My friends, I've been described as a firecracker full of love and as glitter glue.
What is glitter glue?
Well, glue holds things together. So
okay.
I'm a connector.
Got you.
And I bring glitter. I bring joy and fun. And I guess.
You keep everybody connected in fun ways.
I guess, yeah. But sometimes my family and you call me a steamroller. Because I think you were the first person to call me a steamroller, Heady, actually. It's been a few years.
Wow.
But I love to check things off lists. And if I do something that wasn't on my task list, I'm going to write it on there so I can check it off. And I am a doer. I get things done. But sometimes I might squish someone in the process.
In the way of getting it done.
I have some reminders on my calendar of different things that remind me to slow down. Like I have alarms set on my phone every day that slow down, breathe, come back to the moment.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah, several times through the day. But one of them, every Wednesday, I have something that says, are you being an encourager or a driver in your home? Because both my husband and I are A-type personalities, and none of our children are. And our youngest, who's still at home, is the slowest individual, which is amazing. And he's really, really good for us. But we have to remember that even a conversation with him is going to be very slow. Walking with him somewhere is going to be very slow. And those are good things. So God gives us stuff to slow it down.
When did you put these alarms in place? Like, did you learn something? When did that happen for you to acknowledge that in such a way? It's like, okay, I'm probably going to need some help with this.
Yeah, I've got about 8 of them that go off every day. So there's different ones. I have the Lord's Prayer. The slow down and breathe one, come back to the moment, is twice on my phone. I have one that says, Jesus, change my heart. One says, Lord, slow me down and show me the work before me. Just because I can just be such a driver, such a move forward. And I don't want to miss what God's doing in the moment. And even just having to stop and hit either snooze on my alarm because I can't address it in that moment, or hit stop and read it. They all have labels, and just read what it says. It just reminds me that I don't want to go through my day and not have connected with Jesus as many times as possible.
Yeah.
To see if I'm living my life like this, then I need to have reminders. I need to stop and connect with him and say, what's going on in this moment?
Yeah.
And I can just be a driver and move forward. So I set reminders on my phone.
That is pretty. I didn't know that. Have you found it to be such a benefit that other people have noticed? Like,
That's a good question. People on my team know it because they see it go off. I don't know if they didn't see results in my life.
they see it, but I don't know if it's...
Yes, I hope they do. My 7-year-old is learning the Lord's Prayer with me because if he's with me when it goes off, we stop and do it together.
Oh, cool.
So yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, we also have created, we read this book recently called Pause, and it's on the practices of Sabbath, and it's about slowing down. And our family has a practice that we start on Friday night. We have dinner together. We turn off technology. We sit on the floor with pillows and have simple dinner. We say the Shema together. And I try to keep my phone off through Saturday evening. It doesn't always happen, but it's about slowing down. That's the whole point. It's about slowing down.
Is your phone a work device or an entertainment device, or is it both?
Entertainment in the sense of sometimes it's social media, but I don't really watch shows or anything like that on it. It's typically work and communication. I talk to a lot of people every day, probably just like you do.
Yeah.
And so it's
primarily the work.
Or just loving on people.
Yeah. I guess that's,
Work I choose.
How did you meet your hubby? And is there two different, wait, let me go back to before you tell. Is there two different types of, like, I know both of you. And so I think I know type A people. And I guess now that I'm thinking about the type A people I know are different, so it's different types of, because I never think of Mike. I don't think anybody would give Mike the nickname steamroller in the sense of like getting things done. Is it just two types of that? And then what is it like living in a home with another type A?
Two drivers. Yeah.
And let me just say this, y'all been married for how long?
35 years.
35 years, so it's so
long
good.
time. Yeah, it was a challenge early in our marriage because I'm really bossy. And so I've had to learn how to submit and follow and listen. But Mike is definitely type A in the sense that his brain just works at another level. I mean, he's just really, really smart. But his work is never done in his mind. There's always something that can be done and be done better. And that's in the way that we're both the same. And that's sometimes how we can drive our children crazy, is pushing you to be better,
I will say that I think I've worked with you for a long time now, right? And I've never thought of you as bossy.
Oh.
I have thought of you as let's get it done.
Yeah.
But not bossy.
Oh, thank you.
To me, now Mike.
It's way better than it used to be.
I'm never once like,
Way
Tracy's
better.
so bossy, but I have thought, Tracy wants to get this done.
And in that sense, I'm being bossy about getting it done.
Maybe I guess I just never defined it as boss.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
You're just gracious.
I think if it was somebody that I was working with that, I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about that bossy, what it means to be bossy to me. So
Yeah, you're going to come back and say, yeah, on second thought, you kind of are bossy.
we'll have another episode where I'll just let you know, like, no, she is bossy. Yeah, this
Totally is bossy.
I just think you like to get stuff done.
I do.
Yeah. So, tell me how you met Mike.
Yeah, so we went to high school together. Mike was a year ahead of me in school. And I can tell you, it's not the first time that I saw him, but I can picture this moment. He was standing in his locker. He had a white T-shirt on and jeans. He had his baseball cap on backwards, which I love, and he still capitalizes on that. But I remember thinking, Mike Zserdin's really cute. But I had come to Christ later on in life, and he hadn't yet. And he was still a party boy.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't going to go down that road yet. But then he came to Christ at college, and he and I reconnected.
So yeah, it was a reconnection, like you, but you hadn't been like in a type of friendship or,
No.
anything, or hung out with the same crowd. Y'all just so happened to come back around.
No, I don't even know that we had said 3 sentences to each other,
Wow,
ever
okay.
really. It was just a hey. He was super shy. And all these girls were into him, and he had no clue.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
And he was an athlete too. Mm-hmm. And you were a cheerleader. Mm-hmm. Okay. How did you get into cheering?
Oh, man. I loved cheerleading. It was just so much fun. I don't really know originally what made me love it, but I did it all through junior high and high school, and I would have done it in college, but I went the cheap route. I had to go to community college, and so there's no cheerleaders at community college.
There's no cheering at community college.
Sorry, there probably should be cheerleaders at community college. But then by the time I got to college, we discovered I had scoliosis, and my flipping days were done.
Okay.
But I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Wow. Did you play any other sports or do any?
Nope.
What other activities did you enjoy?
Well, I went to school in Colorado, and we had a youth ministry called Student Venture. It was Crew's high school ministry, and it had just started when I moved back to Colorado. And that was even more than cheerleading. That was my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my thing.
What are some big differences? Because you lived in Oklahoma, moved back. You lived in Colorado, came to Oklahoma, then moved back to Colorado. Mm-hmm. What is the differences in Oklahoma and Colorado?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do in Colorado. So there's always something. I'm an outside person, and so I loved being outside and doing things. People, you can't beat the people here in Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. You just can't. When my husband and I moved here in mid-90s, it annoyed my husband how friendly people were here, because he grew up he's from Detroit originally before he moved to Colorado, and he kept asking me, why are these people talking to me at the grocery store? Because I don't understand it. But the people here, you can't beat the kindness. Not that people in Colorado aren't friendly,
right,
but they're not outwardly friendly to people they don't know. Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of strangers in Oklahoma. You can make a great friend reaching for grapefruit at the grocery store.
Yeah. Is it still the same way in Colorado? Because you still go back regularly.
Yeah. I don't, in a sense, I think that it's gotten worse in the sense. I think after COVID, people just reverted more to be more conservative, more reserved.
How did y'all end up in Guthrie?
Yeah, so we came here for an 89ers parade when my bigs were little. My 23-year-old at the time wasn't even in kindergarten.
Oh,
so
wow,
very
okay.
little.
Yeah.
And we just happened to park somewhere on Cleveland or somewhere around there and walked down the red brick roads, and we're right in front of the junior high for the parade. And I remember just looking around going, this place is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. You have the red bricks. I love that kind of stuff anyways. I love the red bricks. But the parades happen in Guthrie like they don't happen anyplace else that I'm aware of. And it's just really cool, just a sense of community. It took me many years to convince the rest of my family that we needed to move up here. Awesome. Yes.
Yeah, I more often than not now I talk to people and I learn like our homecoming parades are a big deal because they move away and they think homecoming's like this everywhere you go, and then they learned that it wasn't. And I thought the same thing. I thought like every place, I'm sure there's some other place, but not as many as you would think do homecomings like we do. Like it's a big deal, big parade and everything.
Yeah. The first time I saw homecoming parade, I was shocked that there were floats from 1954, and it was covered with people. Like, people came.
Yeah.
That's unheard of.
Yeah, it's a really good time, and it's really, I think even more so than the football, it's just about people coming back together.
is.
People look
It
forward to
is.
that, and it's really good. Okay, so let's do this first segment since we're talking about Guthrie and parades and things to do in Guthrie. This is called the top 5.
Okay.
All right, and so I'm going to name 5 things, and you got to put them in order of the one that you think is one of the top 5 things about Guthrie. Okay?
Wow, that's hard.
Top 5 things. So I'm gonna give you 5 things.
Okay.
So you don't have to go outside of these top 5. I'm gonna give you 5, and so you just got to place them somewhere between 1 and 5. Okay. Victorian Walk.
You're not going to give me all 5 at once?
No, and wherever you put it, you got to leave it.
Well, that's hard.
I know.
I don't know.
I know.
And give me some frame of reference, like in
Victorian Walk,
like
these
what
are top
what it
5 things to do.
brings.
Top 5 things about Guthrie, and so I'm only going to give you these 5 things. Now it could be some other things, but you only get these 5. So Victorian Walk, 1 to 5.
So bossy. I'm gonna say 3.
Okay. All right. Okay. High school football.
Oh, as far as the rest of the world is concerned, 1. Yeah.
Historic homes.
5.
Wow. Red Brick Nights.
As far as I'm concerned, that would be 1, but 2.
2. Downtown.
What do I have left? 3?
No.
4?
4 is it.
Oh shoot! I would have put that before Victorian Walk. But
You would have put that before Victorian Walk? Oh, okay. So you would have had that at 3 and Victorian Walk maybe 4 if you redid it? Okay. What do you think we should have had on that list?
Well, I mean, are you talking about things to do here?
Yeah. Like,
Things
just
that
top 5 things
bring-
about Guthrie. Like, if you were to name things about Guthrie that people.
Yeah. I think the movies that are made here is
Okay.
unique. A lot of movies. I think the temple here is unique. Just the music scene in general with bluegrass and.
So we could almost just say bluegrass because I don't think there's anything else like bluegrass.
Yeah, bluegrass is.
Like bluegrass is
yeah,
bluegrass.
it's legit.
Yeah.
It's legit.
Bluegrass Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this top 5 just things about Guthrie.
Yeah.
And I do this thing top 5. So kind of depending on the person is. It might be a sport, it might be something else. And so
Yeah, I'm not a football person, but Guthrie is a high school football place.
It is definitely a football town for sure.
It is.
Yeah. So you recently wrote a book.
I did.
Before we jump into the book, tell us about the work you do.
Yeah. So I work with Cultivate, which is a venture accelerator for redemptive entrepreneurs. And we partner with for-profit and nonprofit founders who want to use their venture with open hands. They want to say, here you go, Jesus. This is what I feel like you've put on my heart to build. How can we change our community as a result of it? What social issue can we step into? How can we change our community? And how can I bless others, renew culture, and die to myself and live sacrificially every day through my venture?
That's good. And how long have you been doing this work?
We just celebrated our 4th anniversary in July.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've been there since the beginning, or was it there? Since the beginning.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought they had already been going a year. Okay. No. Well, that's so cool. What's it like to build something from the ground up?
I wasn't there during the dream stage, so but I will tell you, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, but it's so exciting. We've had 71 fellows go through the accelerator, and we're just creating these little pockets of heaven all over Oklahoma City where business is being done differently and culture is being changed. And as a result, lives are being changed.
What would be something that you have learned about yourself from doing this kind of work?
Wow. I think I knew that I was a connector, but I didn't realize that that could be part of my work in just connecting people. I think also we tend to think we're really good at something and not necessarily really be good at that. And so living sacrificially and seeing how other people in the community do that and what that looks like, and doing a deep dive in that. We've had 7 cohorts. So this will be my seventh time to go through that material, in the sense of, I mean, we go through it a lot with other things that we do, but just talking about what does it look like to live sacrificially on a daily basis. It just reveals things. It's kind of like an onion.
Yeah.
Just peels back different layers of my life.
What, 2 things I think. So when you define what a connector is for the people who are listening, like what does that mean? And then also, what does it mean to live sacrificially? Like, give us some examples of what that looks like.
Yeah. A connector just means that you see 2 people that you think, wow, they're doing this business and they're doing this business. Think of the goodness that can happen if we connect these people together. Or we have a thing that we call, that we use in Cultivate. There's ROI in business, right? You have to have return on investment. You have to be making money to keep the doors open. One of our mentors says, if you don't have margin, you can't have ministry. Well, we also focus on and help our founders define or further step into what we call is your ORI, your opportunity for redemptive innovation. So if we can connect people who both of them care about foster care, like that's their thing. If we get these people together, bigger things are going to happen. Living sacrificially just means that as a founder, I'm not going to come in and say, I'm building this business for me. I'm building this business for what it does to me. I'm going to make the majority of the money. It's about my glory. It's all about me. Instead, it's about how can I use the power that I've been given and the opportunities that I've been given to give power to others, to create opportunity for others. I use this example a lot. We have someone in our ecosystem who owns a home hospice business. And he had a nurse that was having some anger management issues. And he could have chosen to let her go because some of the choices that she made. But he chose to give her some paid time off and paid for her to get some help. And she didn't even remain as an employee of his. So he had zero benefit in that.
Yeah.
So he's living sacrificially for the betterment of someone else and just helping her step into her potential.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's really good. As a kid, what did you dream of being when you grew up? What were some things that because I'm sure this was not it, right?
No, I had no clue. I had no clue I was going to do this.
What were some things that you did, like dreamed of?
I wanted to be a solid gold dancer. You probably don't even know what that show is.
I do know it's solid gold.
Yeah. Oh, I so wanted to be a solid gold dancer. It was always something around dance. I just love to dance.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
So you wanted to...
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. That's cool. And so when going to school, so cheering, that's the reason it was so cool for you. And then going to college. So when you got to college, you spent time in college. What was your major? What were you thinking at that time?
Yeah, I studied communications.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when Mike and I were dating, our plan was to go into full-time ministry. And so just...
Oh, you both had plans on doing full-time ministry. Okay. Okay. And so you end up getting into just work life, and for a while there, you were just spending time with your children, right? Or did you stay at home mom?
I started in property management.
Okay.
In Colorado, and then we moved here. I became a fitness instructor, and I did that for over a decade.
Okay.
I have a friend that says cheerleaders never die; they just become fitness instructors. So it's just another way to keep doing that. But then we homeschooled our kids on and off.
Okay.
So I did that for a season.
Gotcha. And so before we jump into this book, that I got a few questions to ask. We have another segment here, and this segment is called Wrong Mouse. We call this segment Either Or. Okay, and we may come back to this. We won't do all of these, but
Okay.
Books or movies?
Books. Books are always better.
Books are always better. What book are you reading right now?
I have a girlfriend who says she can always tell how I'm doing in life if Harry Potter is sitting on my desk because Harry Potter is my comfort go-to. So if I can't handle bringing anything new into my life, I'll pull Harry off the shelf. So I'm in one of the Harry.
Wait, are you rereading?
Oh, I've read them many times.
Oh, really?
Many times.
It's like watching a movie for you. Like rewatching a movie?
Yeah, I just, there's comfort in it.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Comedy or drama?
Comedy.
Mom, are you comedy or drama when it
Okay.
Okay, quick.
Okay.
Live concert or music festival?
Music festival.
I was gonna say, being from Colorado, you have to say
Yeah.
you couldn't say live.
Yeah.
Like,
Red Rocks. You got to go to Red Rocks. If you've never been to a concert, Red Rocks, that's the place to go.
Is that an outdoor venue?
Outdoor venue built into the side of a.
Is it so cool?
Oh, it's just phenomenal.
Netflix binge or YouTube a rabbit hole?
I don't really do YouTube. My YouTube is full of videos that my 7-year-old wants to watch, learning how to replace a carburetor. So yeah,
No YouTube, huh?
I just don't do it. Yeah.
Wow. Morning person or night owl?
Night owl.
Like what kind of night owl? Like 12? Or are you like 1 or 2?
Oh, I'm not like Bernie. I
Okay.
can. That woman don't sleep. 11 is my latest, unless it's a weekend, and then I'll
Okay.
stay up till midnight.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
Coffee or tea?
tea,
City life or countryside?
country.
When did the paddleboard become a part of your the way you live?
Yeah, I love my paddleboard. I don't know. When did I start doing that? When I was at the chamber, so 2016 probably.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So you weren't paddleboarding before that? Yeah, I remember when you. Well, okay. Oh, see, I thought it was something that just kind of came back.
No,
In your life, but-
I think I discovered it right around that time.
But who did somebody introduce it to you?
I can't remember where it was. I was staying at a Airbnb. I think it was when I started doing my vacations by myself.
Yeah.
And they had one,
Gotcha.
and I fell in love with it.
Yeah,
My own little private island.
it's pretty cool. Beach. Oh, did we already do beach vacation or mountain retreat?
Nope.
But I'm pretty sure. Well, no, you like both, don't you?
I love both, but I would choose the beach because
Over mountain retreat.
I can do a mountain retreat just about any time. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because I go home a lot. And so, but I love the beach.
You
The
love the
ocean
beach.
speaks to me.
That's kind of like somebody who lives near the beach. They'd probably say mountain retreat.
Probably.
I can go to the beach anytime.
Probably. But
Yeah.
there's nothing like mountain air.
I know the answer to this one. Cooking at home or dining out?
Out.
Because you're a great cook.
I'm really good at charcuterie.
Mom, are you a great cook? Would you say you're a great cook? No, you're not into cooking, are you?
I'm not a bad cook, though, I'll say that.
You're not a bad cook. You're just
Okay.
not into cooking.
Yeah. See, my middle son likes things burnt, and I think it's because he grew up with me burning things. Like he likes things
He
crispy
likes-
because that's all he knew.
Oh, that is hilarious. Now, talking about your sons, you have 3.
Yeah.
You recently wrote a book,
Yeah.
and one of them's based around raising one of your sons. Tell us a little bit about that book. Why did you write this book?
Yeah. So it is called Disruptive Grace, Hope for When Parenting Hurts.
Where's my book at? Hold on a second.
I don't know. Where is your book?
Oh my goodness! Don't
Somebody
I
steal
gotta
your
be wrong.
book?
Go ahead.
And it is a story of raising my oldest, Isaac. For whatever reason, he was born into this world with his brain. He thinks very differently and approaches things very differently. And it was very, very challenging raising him. And this is the story of how God met me every step of the way. The end of every chapter is a conversation between me and Jesus about where I was at that moment in life. He actually wrote it with me. He opens the book, he closes the book. So he was very much a part of it. He shares stories throughout.
How did you come up with the title? What made you name it what you named it?
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever had a situation where you knew that you didn't deserve grace, but somebody gave it to you, and it blows circuits. It's very freeing. And he's had to extend grace to me. I've had to extend grace to him. And I think that that is where the beauty lies, and that we all need someone somewhere to extend us grace for something.
Yeah. And disruptive grace.
It's disruptive when somebody gives you grace, because if you're feeling guilty and you're living in a dark place, and somebody all of a sudden opens the blinds and gives you light, that's disruptive, and it changes your trajectory. You can choose to face things differently. You can choose to look at things differently. And that's part of those Jesus conversations, is because I was able to turn and talk to him, he was giving me grace too, Jesus, in the process. And that changed my perspective. And part of why I wrote it is I wanted to honor God and how he met me in that.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to show other parents who are dealing with similar situations, or I've heard from people who are going through divorce or just a hard time in life, and how it's been life altering for them. So it doesn't necessarily matter what you're going through. Turning and meeting Jesus is going to disrupt it in a good way.
Yeah. And I think just to kind of give a little bit of like the dynamics of this, you in the book, you talk about one time when Isaac, your son, who you're writing the book with, took the seat,
Seat back,
the seat
headrest,
back, the headrest off the thing, and slammed it into your head while you were driving. And so that's the kind of relationship, parenting that you had to manage. And it's been this way since he was a little kid.
Yeah, that's the tip of the iceberg of things that he did. And again, I can share this because, like I said, he wrote it with me, and he knows all the stories that we share. But yeah, he was in and out of juvenile detention or mental health facilities from his early teens, but we began seeing signs of concerning behavior around 9 months. Yeah, he just would have adverse reactions to any stimuli in his life, anxiety or intense anger. He just had no impulse control. A plus B equals C. That doesn't happen or didn't happen in his brain, and he would just blow up at things and very often turn violent.
Yeah, and even to this day, just kind of the relationship kind of still revolves around caring, still needing this disruptive grace, so to speak, in y'all's relationship. But it's really been really cool to watch.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there was a long period of time where we didn't have a relationship with him at all. Either. I mean, he's serving his 3rd prison sentence right now. So there was times where he was mad at us over choices he made, even though it wasn't anything that we could do. You know, these are things that I'm not making those choices that are landing you in jail, but we would still get blamed for it. And he would go dark on us. But now we talk to him almost every day, and he's joyful, and I get messages from him, just, I love you, Mama. You know, I'm planning on going to see him on Saturday, and it's just, God's just really done some amazing things there.
Yeah. Who is I know that you kind of talked about who's reading this book and is making an impact on people outside of people who may be parenting in this kind of way. But who did you specifically, who were you thinking about when you wrote the book?
I was thinking about parents mainly when I wrote the book. And I think being a woman, I was thinking about moms because I'm a woman, and that's the perspective that I'm in. But I've been really surprised at the number of men that have read this book as well. So I don't know that there's necessarily someone that it wouldn't apply to, because everyone has dealt with something in your life. And if you're not going through a hard time now, you're going to go through a hard time.
Yeah. It's funny, like we have a son that deals with some mental health stuff. He's an adult, lives with us. And we were just at a meeting on Sunday, and after the meeting, we bumped into this lady that we know, and she just kind of opens up about her parenting and some things that she's going through, and then we share our story, and you could just like see the relief, like,
yes.
somebody else is going through,
Yes.
and she knew who we were, and kind of.
Yes.
Sometimes in our roles, people can put us in this place of like, we don't have anything, any challenges, but oh my goodness, it was really comforting and encouraging, I think, on both sides, because it's just something about like knowing somebody else is going through through a situation similar to yours or at the same time as you. And so I think this book does that for people.
It's finding those Me Too people.
Yeah.
That you can connect to. I've been so encouraged. I had an author reach out to me who wrote a book on the neuroscience of joy, and he wants to partner with me in creating courses for parents specifically who are dealing with these hard roads on how we can help them incorporate this brain science of joy and helping your brain get full on joy and able to reach out to these people to help them. Because when you're dealing with a really hard thing, one, if you don't know somebody else is dealing with it, you feel like you're the only one.
Right.
And two, sometimes you have nowhere to turn.
Yeah.
And as someone who went down a rough parenting road, you read the parenting books, you do everything that you can. But if you have a hard kid, there's no quick answer. There's no quick answer. But this joy practice, I read this book 3, 4, or 5 years ago, and it changed my life just doing this one joy practice, but there's more to it. But it's offering hope in knowing somebody else went through it. This last week, I had lunch with a woman who, very posh. She's a president of a bank. She's, always seems like everything is all great. And we sat down and I just asked her about her family, and it just started all coming out. She has an Isaac. She has a kid just like me, and I would have had no idea. And there's something soothing about that in knowing you're not the only one. Really and somebody being willing to, one, share their pain, and two, step into yours.
Yeah. No, it's something really, it's kind of like you see somebody who seemingly successful, and then you hear the back end of the story, and you're like, oh, I mean, you want them to win, but at the same time, it's good to know, like...
Well, they're a regular person.
Yeah.
Even pastors can have pain.
Yeah, pastors can have pain. We can have children who have tried to take their lives, And I think the difference between us is, like, we just know who the source of joy is.
Amen.
And we know who we can turn to for comfort and having the Holy Spirit in our lives. And so for us, that's the key.
Oh, right? Amen.
Because... what I've learned dealing with, like you said, it's a slow process. Healing is a slow process. Yes. Getting the needed tools is slow. And sometimes you just, I don't know if you do.
Yeah. There were some days where all I could do was say Jesus. And he would just be on a replay in my head. I remember vividly pushing my cart through Walmart in GuthrieAmerica, and I had my hands like up on the cart because I was leaving my hands open, and I was walking around saying, Jesus, I trust you in this. Jesus, I trust you in this, because the wheels were coming off. Yeah. Absolutely coming off, and I had no clue what was going to happen. But he was the only thing that I could cling to.
Yeah. In the back of each chapter of your book, you have some of these types. What do you call them?
My Jesus conversations.
Jesus conversations, but don't you also have some like moments of pause? Things
to think about in your personal life. And that's something that's so funny. I've had several people reach out to me and said, "I've just finished your book. I'm bawling. I cried through the whole thing," or something. And I'm like, "That's great. Thank you so much. I'd love to hear some feedback." And I've had a couple people say, I can't say yet. I'm still processing. I can't say yet, because they're still processing through those questions at the end of the book, which is so interesting to me. So,
This is a hard question, but what is, and I don't even know if you thought about it, but what do you want the response to be?
Oh, it doesn't matter to me what they're Well, I hope that they're finding joy in Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my hope. I mean, that's the whole point, is to glorify Jesus, and they can find joy in that and joy in their pain, because that's this idea of joy can attach to any emotion. You can be in despair and still find joy.
Yeah.
You can be furious and still find joy.
Yeah.
Joy is like the golden Lego that can attach itself to any of these other emotions.
Yeah.
And so I hope that they can turn to him in that.
Yeah, that's good. No, that's really good. Where can people get the book? Is it in stores? Is it online?
It's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon.
Or my website, TracyZserdin.com.
And it's been having some success.
Yeah, we've been in the top 100 several times. It changes every hour, but we've been in the top 100 a couple times. So yeah, but I don't know when this is coming out, but on September 8th we're celebrating the Oklahoma City launch. And so that day, the ebook version is only 99 cents. So if you want to go get the 99-cent version, you can buy the print version as well if you want, but no pressure at all. I want to be about creating bridges, not boundaries. So if this helps you just to get the 99-cent version, that's great. But please leave a review if you can.
Yeah, leave that review. The reviews help big time.
They do.
So is there a part in this book, like you said, this is kind of written from a mom's perspective, you being a mom, or do you have some of the Mike's perspective in this?
Oh yeah, he writes some stories in there too.
Oh, he writes.
We have friends, family, Isaac, Mike. It's kind of a conglomeration. I mean, I do the majority of it, but there's other stories.
Because I think it's good to see how I definitely carry our situation differently from Bernadette.
Oh yeah.
You know, and so it's good to be able to read that and be able to see different perspectives, and but both of y'all going through it, it's the same story. What's something that changed about you since writing the book? Like going through that process, did you find yourself changing, or?
I think that my view of God changed, because it was excruciating to write the book. It took me like 8 years because I had to relive all these moments with Isaac. So it was going back in all my journals and things, looking back at it. But writing those Jesus conversations was so encouraging to me, so freeing to me, and those were straight from whatever I was reading at that time. So whatever my devotional was that day, I just quoted some of the things from it, but it was Jesus speaking to me. A lot of them are from the devotional Jesus Calling, which I highly recommend. It is Jesus speaking to us in the first person. And that's how he talks to me. He calls me baby girl because I'm his favorite. But I have just been able to trust him more as a result of it.
Yeah, that's so good. Go get the book. What's the website?
My website?
Yeah, for the book.
TracyZserdin.com.
TracyZserdin.com. Go get the book. And we're going to try to have this out this weekend. And so,
okay.
So hopefully get a few more people. So TracyZserdin.com, is that also like for the upcoming events?
Yeah, if you
want, we have
want
the one on the 8th, we have one on the 15th.
One on the 8th, one on the 15th. And if you want to sign up for the newsletter, if you're interested in being a part of one of those online courses on how you can find joy in the midst of these things, sign up for that newsletter and I'll keep you updated.
That's awesome. Getting back to Guthrie, what's your favorite 89er spot?
I don't know that I have a favorite spot. I think you just have to go where there's a hole in the people because it's so packed. It's so bad. I will tell you, though, having been in many of the parades in Guthrie from my time at the chamber, the closer you are to the temple, the more candy you're going to get. So that's my parade tip for Guthrie. Do not be at the end if you want to get candy.
That is hilarious. What's something that you're really into right now?
What am I really into right now? I have been meeting with a woman who is a nutritionist, and she's just been helping me map my sleep, my eating, my bathroom habits, and she has me on a red light right now. And the cellular reconstruction therapy, I've really been into that red light.
Mom, have you ever heard of this red light thing?
Red
Yeah.
No, because I was thinking it was for stop.
Not a street light, red light. No.
I had never heard about this red light until the other night. I went to this lady's house, and she has a whole thing in her closet. I was like, "Is that it looked like a tanning bed?" She's
Yeah.
like, "No, it's a red light." I'm like, "What's a red light?" And so then when we were getting the car burned, they started talking about a red light. My daughter wants a red light and all the things. And I guess it does something. What does a red light do?
It just regenerates cellular reconstruction.
Okay.
It just helps. And it can help with joint pain and inflammation,
Gotcha.
all the things. I used to have a sauna that I absolutely loved, infrared sauna, not the steam sauna.
Okay.
And it's very similar to that. So, yeah.
Equipment.
Yeah, it's a machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a stop sign.
Not a stoplight.
This is not
It's
anything.
one of those, the only one that I've been watching is the one where you can put your feet on it, get your circulation going.
Oh, it might be similar.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Oh,
know.
you're rolling something though. You're rolling on the bottom of your feet.
Well, it's just in one spot. You put your feet on there, and there's a motor inside of it where it keeps your feet going.
Huh. Interesting. Probably blood circulation and all that. Nice. What's something you're most grateful for right now?
Chocolate, always thankful for chocolate. God
Is
shows
this
love
milk
to me.
chocolate, dark chocolate?
Okay, this is a quote straight from my book. Milk chocolate is Jesus's favorite.
Okay.
White chocolate is a waste of time. But there's some problems that only dark chocolate will solve. So
You agree? Is dark chocolate?
yes,
Oh, okay.
dark chocolate, it's good, and you can eat more of it and feel less guilty about it because
Dark chocolate?
it's supposed to be good for you.
Because it's nasty.
It's not nasty.
Dark
You're not eating the
chocolate?
right one.
I have yet, and I've had some expensive dark chocolate. I don't know if that's the way it would make it taste better, but I have yet to taste any dark chocolate that makes me say, I'll be back. Milk chocolate, though?
Yeah, it's good.
Man,
It's good.
milk chocolate is so delicious. And Rick's, used to be Rick's, they changed the name. They had these whortles, these cashew whortles
Yes.
with this caramel, and I think they put salt on it or something.
Yeah. Oh, it's salt, sea salt. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness.
There's nothing bad that Stacy makes at Rick's. What I can't think of what she's calling it now.
Yeah, I
can't
can't
remember
even say
any
the
of
name.
it. But it's phenomenal. It's
Oh
phenomenal.
my goodness.
I
And it's
know.
like 3 pieces. Like the thing that saved me was that, to make that it's not a cheap way of making this. So it's a little bit more expensive, which saved me tremendously that I cannot afford to eat it
I feel
on a
that.
regular.
I feel that. We have someone in our next cohort. She's with Good Girl Chocolate, and it's chocolate that's good for you.
It's just,
So I get to indulge even more.
you get to try it out. All right. Okay. So this is pass or answer. You can either pass or answer these. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Do you have a book you most suggest to others?
Yeah, the Joy Book for sure. The Other Half of Church. I suggest that all the
Send
time.
that one to me. Oh,
I gave it
I was
to
about
you.
say, yeah, I have that. Yeah. But the Joy Book and the Other Half of Church is the same?
It's the same.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I have not read it yet, but you gave me that one.
Yeah,
So it's on my list.
It's the Neurology of Joy.
Gotcha. How do you find inspiration in the work you do? How do you find inspiration in the work you do? There's another part of it.
I just get to love on people in my job. I get paid to be a cheerleader, Heady. I keep getting to be a cheerleader. So I'm just inspired by people who want to use whatever they're building to honor God.
What's one thing on your bucket list?
Oh gosh. I would love to go to the island of Crete. My husband is not a traveler. It just causes him angst to even think about packing a suitcase. So traveling is not his favorite thing, but I love beautiful, clear oceans, and the Adriatic Sea is calling my name.
But what he is into is cutting down wood and chopping wood,
Chopping
and
the
tractors
wood, getting rid of the cedar trees.
If you could be any animal, what would it be?
I love otters because they're happy and they're in the ocean all the time.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest food you've ever eaten?
Oh gosh, I was in Africa in Mozambique on the beach, and they literally scooped.
No, whatever it is. No, they scooped it from what?
They scooped octopus out of the ocean and fried it a little bit and handed it to us. And my son Jake was with me that time, and he ate raw alligator that trip. Wow. Yeah, I'm not in on either of those things, but we did.
Wait, you know what? I think I've had blackened alligator.
Okay.
And I think it was decent.
Okay.
From Pearls, I think. But I can't remember. But
yeah.
if you could write a note to your younger self, one sentence note, what would it say?
Baby girl, it's going to be okay. Slow your roll. Slow your roll.
Set the alarm clocks now.
Yeah, start setting them now. Slow down. Slow down.
What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Oh, gosh. My youth leader in high school, I equate to her as a mom in my life. She actually wrote or has some stories in the book, but she told me years ago when my kids were little that this too will pass. This too will pass. And I remember thinking, really? When? But she was right.
Yeah.
She was right.
That's good. Can you share some of the best ways to give back to the community, or share a way?
I think you just find whatever moves you. Mm-hmm. Do you love animals? Do you love foster kids? Do you love cleaning the dirt off the red bricks in your street? Whatever it is, find that thing and go do it. Yeah. And then it'll feed your soul, and then it will serve someone else.
Yeah, that's good. What, got that Choose Guthrie sign on the back right side of you over there? What does Choose Guthrie mean to you?
It just means supporting the businesses around us. We get our oil changed in Guthrie, and yes, it costs more, but I'm supporting someone who, it's not a chain, it's his business, and it's fast. Yeah. I can get in and out of there so fast. I've had to do it when I'm out of town elsewhere, and I'm like, this takes forever. And it costs the same.
Yeah.
And so, just find somebody here and love on them.
That's good. All right, this speed round, this is it. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
This is fill in the blank.
Okay.
If I could teleport anywhere right now, I'd go to
New Zealand or Adriatic Sea.
The one thing I never leave home without is
my water bottle.
My dream dinner guest is.
Oh gosh, that's a hard one.
Outside of Jesus.
Outside of Jesus. Any time? No time frame?
No time frame.
No time frame.
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive. I think I need to relate to Peter. If I go biblical, I would go Peter because he and I run at the mouth a lot. So it would be good for me to hear him slow down.
See if he had alarm clocks on his.
Yeah.
The best I've already asked you that. My favorite way to relax after a long day is?
Oh, yes. Sit on our back porch. We live out in the country, and it's peaceful and quiet.
All right, last question. Your favorite app on your phone right now is?
Oh, gosh. I don't really like my phone, so I don't know that I have a favorite app on my phone.
Your go-to app. What's the one app you use the most?
I use texting the most, I guess, because I talk to a lot of people. I'm looking at it. I guess texting. Amazon Music. I use Amazon Music quite a bit too.
Amazon Music. Okay. Mm-hmm. Amazon Music. Why Amazon Music out of Apple Music, YouTube Music, Amazon Music?
I think because my husband bought the Amazon Music thing, and so that's what we use. Yeah.
That is so funny, Mr. Zserdin. Tracy, thank you so much for being on the GuthrieAmerica podcast. We so appreciate you and the work that you do.
Thanks for having me.
Any last words?
If you are dealing with hard things, I see you working. I know it's hard. Please don't give up because we need you.
That's good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hitting that play button for another episode of the GuthrieAmerica podcast. The question, we are on a mission to have every story told. The question that I love to end with is, will yours be next?